Hello to all my new wonderful friends. Well, everybody's pretty much new because I really haven't been doing this long. Maybe just a dab over a month. So, here we go. We're going to do uh, salad dressing. I got the salad stuff today and did a bunch of stuff, and then I had to lay down for a little nappy poo, rest of my back, and get ready for the rest of the day. I kind of go through my day in segments. Now, today is June the 7th, 2025, on a Saturday. I love Saturdays. My favorite day. Yes, it is. Okay, so we'll get right into it, and then I'm gonna put together my salad. Uh, Show you what all kinds of stuff I put in that, and of course anything I cook, anything I do is optional. I mean, you can make it do things your way. I just have a certain way of doing stuff, and right or wrong or indifferent. That's just the way it rolls. So here we go. And now this is the homemade mayonnaise that I made last night. I think it was last night. Or maybe it was the night before. I can't keep track of day and night because I sleep day and night, and this way and that way, and I never, half the time I don't know what day it is when I get up. Sometimes I go to sleep, it's one day, and then when I get up, it's the next day. And then that day, goes all the way around, and but I'm just, up and down in bed. There's no rhyme or reason for it. It's just like, when you live alone, you're a senior, you kind of do things when and how you mainly want to do it. And of course, you're going to learn that, in my videos as we go along. Because I plan on doing, a lot more cooking and stuff. And one of my wonderful viewers, suggested that. And that was exactly the plan I had. And, maybe do some chatting while I'm, cooking. And I just kind of eyeball it. And, change, add more, we can't never add less. That's the problem. But, it's about, that much mayonnaise. you know, maybe a few of these teaspoon size, chunks. And, okay. And then, yeah, I'm into sour cream. Now, if you can't do dairy, maybe you can find a way to do your own recipe different. I don't know how else, to do it. But, okay. I put in some sour cream. And I never know how much I'm going to, like if I think I got too much sour cream, I'll put in more mayo. If I think I got too much mayo, not enough sour cream, and then I adjust it. So, and then you give it a stir. Also got, this stuff to make blue cheese, but I thought maybe for the first one we'd do the ranch because, ranch is pretty popular. Okay. I think it could probably use a little bit more sour cream. Just give it a stir. I like salad with my dressing. I'm a big dressing fan. Uh, Always have been. I just put on too much, and it puts on too much weight. But that's maybe a little bit more sour cream. I like it kind of sour. It's kind of almost like putting, buttermilk in. No, I don't have any buttermilk, and so I usually always have sour cream on hand. There's always something I can use it on, even as a dip to eat with my pork rinds. Okay. What do you want, Tex? Now you know I'm busy up here. He just likes attention. I gave him some earlier, when after I got up from my nap. I had put a little salt. I had my coffee, and so I played with him. We did the feather chasing game, and then I hugged on him, loved on him, let him lay in my lap, rest for a while. If I don't give him enough attention, he gets testy. Yeah, he does. So, and my dressings, a lot of times they always can come out different, but still good. Okay, so, or at least to me it's good. To you, you might hate it. Who knows? Okay, so onion powder, garlic powder. I don't put it in everything, but almost. Okay. Now, dill weed. I also use dill weed a lot. Like if I make a tartar sauce, I make a terrific tartar sauce. Go on fish. Mm-mm-mm. But I use dill weed. And I like using a lot. Because you know how I am with the flavor thing. I'm a love my flavor. And and this is optional. Uh, Parsley. This is just dried parsley. If you have fresh, I guess that would be better. But I don't have any fresh parsley. Fresh parsley is hard to find. And plus, it usually goes to waste because it's not like you get like this big huge bunch of it, and you don't use it all up. Usually it's because you usually only use it a little at a time. Okay, now we're mixing this in, and I'll probably going to need some more dill weed. You can't see what it's looking like, but it's got little green specks in it and stuff. Num num num. See, pretty simple. You can add pepper to this, or you can just put the pepper on your salad. That works too. But yeah, this probably do 2 to 3 salads, and I don't like to make a whole lot at a time. I just make enough for uh, keeps it fresher. So if you do like at least a salad a day, that's 3 days. And then, because I like to get my mayonnaise, used up, that's why I went with the salad right now, because I just made this mayo, so it's only good for so long, because it doesn't have preservatives and all that stuff in it. I need to give it a little taste test. Mm-mm. Very good. I don't think I need to do nothing else to it. But I mean, it looks. I mean, you can't see it because all you can see is white. You can't see all the little green space. But it looks pretty much like French dressing, you know. And it tastes like French dressing. And this is good consistency. And I think this is going to work just like it is. I might have put it just a dab too much salt, but that's okay because once it goes in the salad and mix it, I just won't have to, salt up the salad or anything like that. So, I got my salad fixings here. I'm having a salad for lunch. All I've had to eat today is I had 2 cans of sardines because, let's see, that was about after, I don't know, 14, 15, 16 hours of not having anything. And I was tired and wanted to go to bed, but I didn't want to go to bed on a full stomach, so I wanted something light and nutritious, which the sardines filled the bill. And I took my sardines and put a little yellow mustard on it and, ate that. And I didn't feel all full or anything. And then, but yet, not hungry. And, because I didn't want to be starved, when I got up to do this. But, that sardines are one of the healthiest foods you can have. Plus, it has omega-3 oils, So, it's heavy in nutrition. It is really, really good for you. Okay, and now, what's my next step? I guess to throw this salad together. What do you think? And got my trusty butcher knife. I have to sharpen this thing a lot. I'd like to get me a new set of a real good set of knives. Maybe I'll have to put that in my budget sometime. But lately I've been spending my money on all this technical equipment in order to do this. So I've kind of did my budget to the max, and got to hang on to enough to do the rest of the month because it's still early in the month. Okay, I usually use a good sized bowl because that gives you plenty of room for tossing your salad and make it a good sized salad because I don't know if I'm going to have anything with this. I probably just have the salad because it's 5 o'clock in the evening right now, and I had the sardines today, and uh, this will probably, be enough. And if I get hungry again later on or something, I could, maybe have some pork rinds. That's all I got on hand right now as far as the snack. Oh, I boiled some eggs because I like to put boiled egg in it, chop it up, and that gives it a little more nutrition and a little more, body and everything. Now this is leaf lettuce, just regular old leaf lettuce, and I just, break it up, and where was I going with this? Duh. You people are going to have to look over me because I get brain farts so often. It's pathetic. I mean, well, um, anyway, I just tear it into, bite-sized pieces, and not a whole lot because I got some baby arugula here that I'm gonna, put in here too, kind of mix things up. But, oh yeah, let's talk about what I'm going to eat. So, yeah, it'll probably just be the salad today, because I'm going to make it, pretty robust and hearty. And back in the old days, I used to like put croutons on it and have, a big old slice of French or Italian bread with my salad. And yeah, I was heavy into that stuff. Back, no wonder I put on the weight I put on. But I love food. I mean, I'm a Taurus. And we got taste buds that are toot, toot, toot. we like our food. We like our comfort. We like our security. That's a Taurus thing, and I've got Taurus in my sign 4 times. So it's quadrupled up on me on, how I am. Okay, I got about, yay much of the green leafy stuff. Now, this is the baby arugula. Put some of that in. They always, you buy a package of that, and it's usually like way too much more than I, can use. But, you gotta go with the way things are, not what you wish they were. So, okay. Now, ain't that so cute? These little things are so cute. Okay, now we're going to put in some radish. Yeah, radish is a low carb thing, something you can have. And, if you're on keto or low carb, low carb maintenance or mid carb maintenance. I mean, I've been doing pretty good. I lost a couple of pounds this week in the last 4 or 5 days. Yeah, 2 pounds. So, I was eating that crack slaw that I made, that video that I got to put up. I got it going, and I had to do some work on it, and it'll be coming out in a few days. So I'm sure you all know how to chop, but I just want to chat a little bit. Oh, this video is going to be longer than I normally make it, because I think these how-to videos are going to be like that, kind of. Okay, we'll get on to the next step. I might add some more radish, but I want to speed this video up. Okay, my little cucumbers, or these little mini cucumbers, and I love cucumbers in my salad. It's just, so you won't have to watch me eat this. I'm just gonna, quickly do this. And let's see, what else did I want to mention today? I hope everybody out there is doing good and enjoy this weekend. Oh, there's a thunderstorm getting ready to roll in too. We got thunderstorm warnings and all that stuff in my area. It's getting dark out there. It's and you know how storms are. I mean, you can end up losing your power and then your internet connection. One thing I hate is losing my power, my electricity, and my internet connection. I'm lost. I just feel like I'm lost without those two things. I could probably do without, some things, but don't take away my electricity and my internet. Whatever you do, because then I just don't know what to do with it myself. Well, I'll tell you what I do. is I get on my phone and I go to YouTube or maybe Netflix or whatever, and I watch stuff off my phone. And well, see, I switch my phone over from Wi-Fi because without electric and internet, I ain't gonna have no Wi-Fi. But I've got data that I can switch, mobile data that I can switch over to, and that's what I do. And then that way I can get connected until they get things turned back on. And make sure I got candles around here too, because you never know. We're not allowed to use candles here, to burn candles. It's one of the rules, like when you rent, and there's certain things you're allowed to do and certain things you're not allowed to do. But now during the storm, I don't care what the rules is. I'm going to light some candles. I'm not going to sit around in the dark. And so anyway, now I got onion. Look at this. This is supposed to be a bunch. Ordered a bunch. You get green onions in a bunch, and this is the bunch. I mean, they're a little big, but they're not that big, and I'd rather have more, but they can be smaller, but anyway, you get what you get when you don't do the shopping yourself. And it was a guy shopper, because I think on like the express delivery they have. I think the shoppers, they pay the drivers, I think, extra, to do the shopping and then check it out and then deliver it. So, and this time it happened to be a guy, and I don't know how good guys are at grocery shopping. Some are good at it, some are great at it. And, but, you never know. I mean, some of my husbands wasn't very good at shopping. It just wasn't their forte. It was something I always did. So, okay. And so, anyway, but I got it really fast. I mean, I'd say it was within an hour the time I put that order in, and it got shopped, and then it got delivered. And that way, I could go lay down anytime I want instead of having to, because there's like from the time you order, most of the time it's like a 4-hour difference. And there's a 2-hour window. Like if you're getting a delivery from, say, to come at 10, it'd be from 10 to 12. So you don't know if it's coming at 10, 10:30, 11, 12, But, okay. Got the onion in there. And we'll do some tomato. I love these little Roma tomatoes. They have more meat and not as much seeds as the bigger tomatoes, and that's why I like using them. But I soaked some of my veggies, in that vinegar water, to hope to make them last without, getting all wilty and everything. Usually I don't have to do that with the last. I'll just put them in a container with wash them, and then put them in, let them kind of drip dry a little bit, and then put them in a, container in the fridge, and they last pretty good. And then I got that container over here that's leaning up against the fridge, drying because I rinsed it out, and that's where keep my leaf lettuce, and then I've got another container of this, a little bit bigger one, because there's so much of it. So I'm probably going to have to eat a bunch of salads this week. Because I don't like to throw stuff out. Might as well go with the whole tomato. Okay, now add my, look at this weird egg. It's got a big old hole right here. You can see. He cooked that way, and it kind of, how it bust out of the shell a little bit. That happened with this egg. But I don't think it was cracked when I put it in there because I checked them. I looked at them and I didn't see any cracks. But, and then I made enough eggs, made some for my salads and some for, I'm going to make some deviled eggs. I like deviled eggs as a snack too. Like when you just want a little bit of something, but you don't want anything a lot, like, something real heavy or anything. Um, Deviled eggs are great to have on hand. Well, some people just eat a hard-boiled egg, but, hard-boiled eggs doesn't turn my motor on. It just, just plain. I do like my eggs scrambled, and I like them fried, and I like them poached, but poached is too hard, too much trouble. But, I think I'm going to throw a little bit more radishes in there. Yeah, I hope it don't storm too bad. Okay. Got everything. I got some avocados, but they're not ripe enough to use yet. So, but you can, put avocado in your salads. It makes it good and it's, nutritious. And, but cool, huh? Look how pretty. Okay. Now this is my eating spoon. I like this big spoon. I love the way it's shaped and everything. This was my stepfather's favorite spoon when he was alive, and he had multiple sclerosis. But yeah, there's two of these, and I ended up with them. Yay! I like it. I can see why he liked it. But okay, we're gonna put in some dressing. See, I told you I'm heavy-handed on dressing. And my bed, that's probably enough or more than. Okay, and then just give it a toss. I like everything got a little coating of, dressing on it. Yeah, I'll make okay, like the blue cheese, I won't have to make a video of doing that. It's basically the same recipe, except instead of making it ranch with the spices and stuff, I put a lot of blue cheese in it, crumbles, and sometimes I'll, throw in, a little garlic, just to give it a little blam. Or you could put in, if you wanted to, maybe a dab of, just a dab of vinegar. It all depends on how you like the taste of your blue cheese. But it's basically the same recipe. It's the mayo and the sour cream and I kind of just taste as I go along. When I cook, when I make food, it because I don't have any written down recipes that I go by. It's just all from memory and eyeballing and tasting, and then I get it to where I want it, and then I'm gonna be making I got the ground beef and green peppers and onions and stuff. I got this stuff to make meatloaf. So that's probably what I'm going to make tomorrow. And I don't have to use the stove. I'll be, putting it all together right here. And then when I get that done, and then put it over in my little oven over there. And, cook it up. And I love meatloaf. Especially love my meatloaf because it's it's really good. I have to tell you that. I've had lots of compliments on my meatloaf. And okay, see how that looks. Look at all that yummy dressing on there. This is going to be good. This is going to be good. Yeah. So I thank you for stopping in, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And so, normally when I just do a chat, I don't, I try not to do very long videos because, a topic, I try to stick in a topic. Sometimes I jump around a little, it just varies. But it takes longer. Doing stuff takes longer. And, I try to, fill in I don't like silent, with print on the screen about do this, do this, do this. I like to visually see it and hear it and everything. It's, I'm a visual person. And my audio doesn't always, I don't always pick up words. Sometimes I have to go back and rewatch, to get what I sometimes miss. It's just hearing issues, basically. So, let me bring my little mouse over here. So, we're going to end this video. It's complete, and I'm hungry. So, thanks for sticking in there, and I hope you learned something, got something out of this, learned something new or whatever. And, if you try it and you like it, you can let me know or not let me know. I'm sensitive. Please don't hurt my feelings. But if you do, I just have to shake it off. Gotta be like a duck. Let it roll off your back, I guess. But so far, all my subscribers, all my viewers are wonderful people. I mean, so kind and so thoughtful, and giving me comments that I just appreciate so much. And see, I'm almost up to 35 minutes, way over my normal limit. I'm double, a little over. Love you, kids, and don't forget. Back all that stuff. And don't forget to share. I'm sure a lot of people who are are my age and in close proximity of my age, that you have friends that might like my videos too. and shoot them an email with the link. Say, hey, you know, here's a sister senior. Take a look. Okay, talk to you later. Love you. Bye bye. I'm going to turn the camera off this time. Subscribe and like. Thank you. Thanks for watching.